In this video, I try to survive 100 days in hardcore Minecraft. That means if I die once, the world is deleted and the video ends. Can I do it? This challenge was inspired by Luke the Notable and took over 40 hours to make, so subscribe to both of our channels. Enjoy the video, guys. I loaded into this world and started running. Soon after, I came across this village and stole a bunch of their stuff, like their hay bales and their food. I then mined a tree, got some stone, and made some stone tools to help me better survive. Next, I killed the iron golem, made a bucket, and then planted a bunch of potatoes and wheat for food and to breed some villagers later on. Then I slept in this guy's bed that I got from one of his houses. I started day number 2 by making a mine and getting full iron armor. In addition to that, I found this ravine with a lot of ores, but a lot of dangerous mobs. If I was to die here, I'd already have lost the world, and the video would have already ended. It's already day 3 and we're mining right back up to the surface to work on our base. In order to build our base though, we needed a lot of this dark oak wood, so we started clearing some out around the village. This would also prevent mob spawning during the daytime around the camp. This also continued into day 4, where I kept mining birchwood now. We also needed this for our base. Soon after we finished gathering all the materials, we started work on the base. This would be where I lived for 100 days. On day 5, I continued work on my house by adding some windows. The base was pretty much done by the end of day 5. On day 6, I went exploring and found a swamp. This would help me get lots and lots of sugarcane. I also found this rune nether portal, which I raided all the stuff from. By the end of day 6, I gathered over 2 stacks of sugarcane. This would help me eventually make an enchant table. Day 7, I killed a lot more animals, for leather and for food. Then I found this village with really cool mountainy terrain around it. I really liked it. Started day number 8 by going down my mine in hopes to find some diamonds. To my surprise, I actually found some. It was right next to a lava pool, so I was very careful. And I found more! As I was heading up to the surface, I found this mine shaft. I decided to explore it for more diamonds. I then mined a lot of obsidian with a new diamond pickaxe to make another portal and an enchantment table when I went back home. As I thought my luck couldn't get any better, I found even more diamonds. And even more diamonds. An 8 vein, in fact. I started day number 9 by finding 3 minecart chests next to each other in this mineshaft. This was insane, although the loot wasn't that good. I got a name tag though, which I would use later. On day 9, I also created an enchantment table, full diamond armor, and I carved out a basement to make another portal room. On day 10, I immediately went to the nether, or went deeper, as this achievement calls it. After mining some quartz, I actually spotted another fortress not too far from where I spawned. after mining some other materials like basalt and blackstone, I was ready to go back to the overworld and work on the rest of my nether portal room. And after doing some more building and mining on days 11 and 12, it was finally complete. For the rest of day 12, I wanted to try and get myself a Fortune 3 villager. I immediately started trading for emeralds with a fletching table. On days 13 and 14, I decided to keep trading for this book. I was really determined to get it, and eventually, I did. Just watch. And after combining the Fortune 3 book with a different diamond pickaxe in my newly made anvil, I decided to head into the caves and mine for more diamonds. I did actually find some diamonds, but I wasn't recording, so you could just see these clips. On day 15, I headed back up to the surface and organized my chests. Day 16, and of course I wasn't recording, but I basically mined quartz all day and got a lot of levels. It's now day 17, and I'm starting work on a room behind my nether portal for an enchant table. I don't have enough leather yet, but eventually I will, and that will definitely come soon. Also, vanity matters when you're doing this stuff, so I'm really being picky here with those quartz pillars. On the following day, I murdered some of the nearby locals to get enough leather to create my enchant setup. I actually got enough, which is really surprising from the amount that I started with. I'm back home on day 19 and I made 15 bookshelves for my enchant table to get better enchants. Here's the final product. For the rest of the day, I decided to expand the farm in front of my house. Day 20 and I was back in the nether in a fortress getting blaze rods. When suddenly, this happened. Yeah, I'm not really sure how I survived that one. I think it was the Prot 3 on my helmet that I got from enchanting earlier, but I was really lucky there. The golden apple I think definitely saved my life. If I actually placed a block on the fortress and landed on it, I think I actually would have died to fall damage, so I'm glad I didn't do that. As you can see here, I press escape because I'm actually in a panic traumatized mode. I then headed back to my portal after a successful trip, kind of, and changed my pants. It's now day 21, and I'm making a pen for my sheep. This would help me get wool and mutton for food and beds. And then, something happened. I died. The sheep's blue. Haha. I fooled you there, didn't I? On day 22, I'm carving out this nice little stone and dirt home for the villagers that I'm about to put in. They're gonna help me get emeralds and enchanted books for all my stuff. Also, my new efficiency for Fortune 3 and a breaking through pickaxe was really helpful for this, although my shovel was not that good as an iron shovel. Remember kids, if you want to abduct a man, or two, just lure him with a sense of professionalism. And now we've got 2 slaves in our basement. I mean villagers, yikes. I needed more levels to fully enchant all my armor before beating the Ender Dragon, so I had to mine quartz for levels. Also, this big magma cube was really annoying, but I handled it. A lot happened on day 25. I started by getting a nice enchant on my pants, followed by force-feeding sheep to reproduce. And I also did the same thing with the villagers. We're still trapped in the basement. I then spawn-proofed the room with blue carpet because I thought it would look nice. And I also didn't want iron golems or other mobs to be spawning down here. I hate those big clusters of iron golems, especially when you accidentally hit one and then they all kill you, which is how I lost almost 80 days of work in a previous world. But this would later see to be a fatal mistake. You'll see. I also mined more nether quartz in the nether. I mean, I guess that's why it's called nether quartz, but I told you this was a busy day. Then I got a decent enchant on my boots. The final thing that I did on day 25 was birth a map and hang it on our wall. Also, I got rid of the zombie outside, because he was annoying. And he trampled on my wheat. Ugh. And then on day 26 I once again survived an extremely close lava encounter, definitely closer than last time, even though I somehow had better armor, which didn't really make any sense. I mean, I guess there was like a husband attacking me and there was a lot going on, but I did survive and that's important. I then spent the remaining portion of days 26 and 27 to trap Enderman in my boat and slaughter them until I get all their pearls. And you guys are not allowed to see this. I'm not just saying that because I forgot to record half of it, but we ended up with 13 pearls, so I guess that's all that really matters. I started off day 28 by getting phenomenal enchantments on my sword and diamond chestplate, which I was extremely happy with. Then can you guess what I did for the rest of the day? I chopped trees! Yay! This was to get enough sticks to trade with the Fletcher to get a bow and arrow, because I wanted to fight the Ender Dragon. I am wondering if you could guess what I did on day 29, to at least start off. Yep, I chopped more trees. I wanted enough wood to last me a while, besides having the Fletcher sticks. I then finished off the day by purchasing a bow and arrow. Actually, a lot of arrows, because I was kind of scared of fighting the Ender Dragon. It's now day 30 and we're heading off to find the stronghold. I'm ready to take on the Ender Dragon today. It was a long journey and I had to travel many thousand blocks to get there. But eventually, on day 31, I arrived. It was in an ocean. After a lot of time, I finally found the end portal room and filled it in. I also took the cords because I almost forgot, and I needed to come back here later anyway. I then made sure I was ready and jumped in. I'm not really gonna bore you with the details of the dragon fight. Nothing really exciting happened. I did get launched onto that tower that I'm standing on, but in the end, the dragon died. To me. Haha. As day 32 arose, I found an end ship really quickly, which helped me get the elytra. The elytra would be really good for mobility around my base, and outside. And that perfect pearl throw. I almost missed, but I landed on the side. And now this shulker is going to be guarding me, but I could take him out pretty easily. And then we get the elytra. Oh yeah. We also get a ton of great things from the End City loot. Like this gold, diamond swords, diamond armor, you name it, we'll get it. Although we didn't have much inventory space, so we had to be careful. After using 67 levels when I came home on day 32, day 33 was a different plan. I decided to build a portal in this basalt that would take me right back to the stronghold. The reason for doing this was to get loads of books to enchant and trade with villagers. This would help me overpower myself and hopefully never die in this world. The first thing I did on day 34 was plant some sugarcane, because I wanted to eventually make firework rockets to power my elytra. Oh yeah, and did I mention that I wanted to breed my villagers every day since I got them? We were getting a city down here. We already had a weaponsmith from earlier, but I wanted to get some new professions like fletchers, librarians, and farmers for food. All I really did on day 35 was break these lecterns and try and get some good enchanted books. Also, you see I have hitboxes on because I never want to hit a villager, because then they'll raise their prices. I did get some good books here, like Aqua Infinity, Mending, Silk Touch. Those things are really good. Also, from trading with Fletchers, which this guy wants 58 sticks for because I've traded with him like way too much, I ended up getting a lot of emeralds, and those emeralds were used to buy some enchanted books, which I really enjoyed. On day 36, I was gathering materials in shulker boxes to create a creeper farm. This would help me get gunpowder to combine with sugarcane in order to fly with my elytra. This was going to be very profitable. It would also produce things like string and bones. It's now day 37 and I'm collecting more materials, but this time in the nether. These magma blocks will help kill the creepers during the farm. It will be very profitable, like I mentioned earlier. And from days 38 to 48, I built the creeper farm, mined around the creeper farm, and then eventually AFK'd at the creeper farm. I got a lot of gunpowder. You'll see in these next few clips. With my new fancy firework rockets that I got from the creeper farm, I was able to fly far with my elytra and find this pillager outpost about 2,000 blocks away from my base. I decided to kill the captain here and actually start a raid at a random village I found. Just watch. This raid carried out through days 48, 9, and 50, and it got pretty hairy at some points. I had to use multiple totems of undying to survive. Just watch. Yeah, those Vexes are pretty strong. I don't really know why, because they're like nowhere. The only way you can find them is in raids and woodland mansions from the evokers. But, oh my god, they got me down really low. See, I paused the game here in a panic, because I'm actually scared. They're all after me. The thing about Vexes is that they die after a certain amount of time, so you just kind of have to wait them out in the air. Those evokers that drop those totems of undying, though, really saved me in this fight. And after killing one final witch that was stuck in this cave, I was pronounced hero of the village. On day 51, I did some serious trading with my hero status. This would make the trades I got cheaper, like this mending book. I bought 5 of them today instead of the usual 3 that I normally could get. For the rest of day 51, I decided to go to the Nether Fortress and search for Wither Skulls, because I wanted to battle the Wither soon. And I actually got one pretty early on. But then the blazes got really annoying and I kept flying through lava on accident. And, well, I had to go back and get fire resistance. But then the next day, I returned and got all the Wither Skulls that I needed. Just watch. Day 53, I summoned the Wither. I thought I was pretty ready to fight, and I even accidentally fought it with my elytra on, but it still went down in like 1 minute, which was really impressive by me. Oh yeah, and also, I didn't give it enough room to spawn, so I was really confused here. But then I quickly figured it out, and fixed it, and then we're gonna fight it. Just watch the fight. And the Wither was now defeated. Now I had another star, and I quickly went home and made a beacon. Also, I almost died, but the totem would have saved me, so I just drank a healing potion, just in case. And then I almost pooped my pants because of that, so I pressed escape. For the remaining portion of day 53, I built this nether portal in the Nether Fortress. I decided that it would take me really far away and I could explore some new biomes that I haven't found yet. I was in search for a desert because sand was always difficult to get, and I hadn't seen a desert yet. And as you can see, it brought me to the middle of nowhere, but like 5,000 blocks away, so I was able to explore. Here are some of the things that I found. After flying for almost 10 minutes on day 54, you'll see on the right there I found an ice spikes biome, one of the rarest biomes in Minecraft. Yes, it was 8,000 blocks away from my spawn, but I was able to ever come back here if I needed it and mine up the ice. Also, to the left there was a snowy tundra, which is also a pretty cool biome. I think I enjoy the snow biomes more than anything else, because I never see them in Minecraft. Soon after that I flew across this ocean, across from the snow biome, and actually found a desert, which is great. Two of the best biomes right next to each other. I paused the game here to take the quartz, and then headed off. But do you think I was done yet? Nope. I wanted to mine up a full shulker box full of sand, so that I wouldn't run out for a very long time. And I still haven't run out to this day. Day 55 finally came about after I mined my full shulker box of sand, and I started to fly home. I know I could have used the nether or the stronghold to get back home, but I thought this would be more fun, because I wanted to see all the cool biomes. And it kind of was fun, but I didn't see any new biomes, so that kind of sucked. I'm back home on day number 56 in order to get a bunch of leaves. Can you guess why? Well, you're about to find out. Here are some of the other materials that I needed. They're in this shulker box. Can you guess what I'm building yet? Okay, you better know now. We're building an Enderman Xp Farm. This is to get loads and loads of levels to enchant all my gear to max. Enjoy the time lapse. And as you can see here, the Enderman Farm really works. The idea is that Endermen get angered by named Endermine so it doesn't despawn, and then they all go into the 6x2 area. As you can see, it's very crowded in there, and if I use my Sweeping Edge 3 sword and turn my hostile creatures music down, because it's really loud, although you guys can't hear it, I can get a lot of Ender Pearls and a lot of XP. Just look. Back home with a lot of levels on day 58, and I'm mining out this staircase / room for sugarcane. I wanted to make a huge farm here to keep me supplied on paper, because I didn't have enough to support my gunpowder supply. Although I forgot to light it up thoroughly, which was a grave mistake. You'll see later on. This construction continued into day 59, where I'm placing in the grass and the water, and mining out the area for them. I wanted this to be big, and look at the size of the room. It's gonna get bigger later on, trust me. I also found out that you can waterlog these slabs to cover up all the water. This made it so much easier, because now I can just walk on the sugarcane and not have to go in the water every time. I also ended up finishing the room but not recording it. Use your imagination! On day 60, I chopped down so many trees around my base, and then on day 61, I decided to trade them all for emeralds. By the end of this 100 days, I wanted to get a fully max-powered beacon, and this was going to take a lot of emeralds to do that. I would need 2 stacks and 36 blocks to do it. And the same process happened on days 62 and 63 also. I actually ended up getting almost 4 stacks of emeralds, which helped make so many emerald blocks. I was now about 1/5 of the way to the beacon. And then for the remaining portion of day 63, I farmed sugarcane and mined out this big chunk of land next to the village. Mining out this huge chunk of land would give me way more space to build different things. But you best believe I'm back to chopping and trading on days 64 and 65. I really want that emerald beacon soon. It's day 66 and we're taking a break from villager trading. Now we're building an iron farm to help make the beacon. This didn't take that long, except getting the zombie in was tough. I'll just let you watch. In the beginning of day 69, I made an addition to the map. Nice. And now with that zombie in, the iron farm was finished. I just had to clean up all the mess around it. Day 70, I went to get some achievements. I started out by catching this fish for fishy business. And I also got a tropical one, which were pretty rare. I then respawned the Ender Dragon for 2 more achievements. Just watch. And then I took out the dragon. It was really easy having an elytra this time. I also got 1 more achievement with a shulker while I was here. This completed all the end of advancements. Days 72 and 73 were once again spent shopping and trading for emeralds. I really wanted this beacon. Day 74 I also forgot to record. It only really consisted of me getting the subspace bubble achievement for traveling 10,000 blocks through the nether. On day 75 I spent almost all day repairing all my stuff at the Enderman Farm. It's really efficient. I then got rid of this huge ugly tower that I AFK'd on my creeper farm. It was bothering me for a while, so I got rid of it today. I then enchanted this crossbow with piercing 4 for another achievement later on. I spent the remaining portion of day 75 dyeing all my blue sheep white. I could eventually trade this white wool with shepherd. On day 76 I got the perfect enchant that I wanted on this diamond pickaxe. This would help me later on. I guess, in 2 minutes. You see, I'm mining out more room for the sugarcane farm. This would help me get more sugarcane to make into paper to get more emeralds. But not only that, the fact that I have the Silk Touch diamond pickaxe to mine it out was great, because not only can I mine out a lot of stone fast, because stone was kind of not an easy resource to get before, but now I can actually trade the stone for emeralds, so I'm getting double the emeralds here by mining out this little portion of the sugarcane area. I ended up doubling my sugarcane profits and my stone profits here. On day 78, I decided to go mining. I haven't done this in almost 50 days, and this is because I was running low on diamonds. Not only that, but I actually wanted more stone here. And on day 79, we traded all the stone to get almost 30 more blocks of emeralds. That was very profitable. However, mining wood for sticks was more profitable and faster, so I decided to stick to that instead. I started preparing to make a new room in my house on day 80. I headed back to the nether fortress to gather a lot of blaze rods for this room. As you can see, I also got 2 wither skulls here also. With work on days 81 and 82, I finished the room. Yeah, it's a potion brewing room. I'm pretty proud of it. Also, that little crack in the left wall is for a nether wart room in 200 days. Days 83 and 84 are back to chopping. I needed this emerald beacon before 100 days. Otherwise, I would not have been happy with myself. But... wait a minute! Oh no! Why are they all zombies? This is because the zombie had spawned in my sugarcane room, and because there was carpet everywhere, the villagers could not have summoned an iron golem to save them. This was very bad. I lost a couple villagers in this process, but I was quickly able to brew some potions of weakness and use all my gold to make gapples to cure all these guys. I was very lucky. But once that was done, everyone had discounted trades and I was actually happy. I spent day 85 at the Enderman Xp Farm, where I repaired all my stuff and got a lot of levels. 86 and 87 I'm trading again. No surprise, but the discounted trades really helped during this. I'm now about over halfway to a full emerald beacon. Day 88, I wanted to go netherite mining, and then this creeper almost killed me, oh my god. And then there was also a skeleton, they all just came through my portal, I was really panicking here, I got down to half a heart. Oh my god, that was such a close call. The totem would have saved me, but I don't actually know if I would have died or not. Also, chicken does not give a lot of saturation, but that's all I could get from my butchers right now. But that was insane. I panicked so hard. Not only that, but because I didn't have a flint and steel on me, and the creeper had broken my nether portal, I actually had to trade with piglins from natural gold in the nether to get a fire charge. They were not cooperating, although this one dropped me one. I was very lucky here. Day 89, and we're mining for the netherite finally. You get to see it this time. I ran out of TNT already, so I kind of have to do this kind of mining. It was pretty successful though, I got almost full netherite armor and a sword. And you bet after those traumatizing experiences I had on the previous days, I was lounging at the XP farm just getting all this XP. It was super satisfying. So all just coming to me. Let's go, baby. And you can probably guess what I did on days 91 and 92. Traded for more emeralds. We need about a stack of blocks to get to that beacon. And after 93 days of work, I think I was ready to take on the final boss of Minecraft. And I'm not talking about the Elder Guardian, because that's not much of a boss. I'm talking about the piglin brutes who have like 3 rows of hearts, and can do like 8 hearts of damage when you have full netherite armor on. But after sniping them and killing them with this lava bucket, I was able to loot their chests and get some good loot. Just look at the shulker box. Days 94 and 95 I decided to work on a small but productive furnace room. And no, it's not a super smelter because I'm not good at redstone or following tutorials. But the furnaces are pretty productive. There are 6 and 8 of each type. And then days 96 through 98, I traded clay and sticks to get an emerald beacon. And I actually got enough emeralds. That was a big success. Now only 2 more days until day 100, so I had to clean them up around my area and get some last things done that I wanted to get done. Like going mining to finish off my netherite set. I still hadn't gotten a shovel yet, so I did that and I got my netherite shovel. Also, that lava kind of scared me. And then on the night of 100, I think it was time. I built the emerald beacon. Before I show you the final product of how it came out, I just wanted to thank everybody who helped me make this video. Michael for the thumbnail, and every one of my other friends who talked to me while I was making this. I'm sorry there's no game audio, this is my first time doing this, but I'll try to do better next time. And yes, there will be 200 days coming in mid-April. I'm taking a little bit of a break from this from now. I'm going to make some other videos in the meantime. If you really enjoy my content, subscribe and like this video, so I know. Also, make sure to subscribe to Luke the Notable's channel because he's the one who really inspired me to do this. Thank you guys, and so long. Peace.